everybody, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video, and yes, it is another reaction video. Okay. We're gonna be doing another horror stories animation or animated horror star. You get it. Anyways, here's another horror story episode, which is about 8-ish minutes long, so let's get going.
My name is Rui, and I am from India. I live with my parents and older brother. One evening, my parents went outside to shop. Since I was
I hope you
grown
guys
up
can hear this.
and
Okay,
was
I'm
not
just making
afraid
sure
of
it's loud
staying home
enough.
alone, I convinced my brother to go for a walk. Finally, after he agreed, I locked the door from inside. After a while I was studying, I heard a bang. Now, the twist is that I live in an apartment, so either it was a break-in or something happening next door. I peeked outside my door, and my heart sank. A bearded man with an iron rod had broken my door and was trying to get inside through the gap. I thought quickly. I had been watching 1C Entertainment, and I knew what to do. I could have chosen my brother's room, as it had the best lock, but I chose to stay in my room, as it had some weapons.
Okay.
Since the man had managed to get in, I immediately locked the door, dialed the police, and grabbed a hammer, pocket knife, and compass. The police told me to hide in the room until they arrived. I didn't hide in the wardrobe because it was full of clothes. And if the man found
when I think of a compass,
there,
I think of like
the
compass for
then
like northeast, south, and west.
Man for the apartment, but he didn't answer the phone.
Compass.
My first thought was that he had been killed by this maniac. Now the maniac was laughing and banging on the door. I knew the door would break soon if he used the iron rod, and his laugh didn't sound like a person. Then the lock broke. Right as he was coming inside, I didn't even give him a moment and stabbed him with the compass.
You go, girl. You go stab your. You go attack your murderer.
Then I used my karate training to knock him out so that I didn't accidentally kill him with the weapons. Then I heard the police sirens. They entered my house and handcuffed him. Surprisingly, after they removed his fake beard, I saw a boy my age, whom I had slapped a few days ago because he had teased me in public. He screamed, "I'm going to get you!" I later learned that the security guard was not dead. He was actually just scared because the intruder had an iron rod and let him in. That was also why he didn't pick up the phone. He was fired on the spot for not calling the police, and the boy got 8 years in prison.
8 years?
He had known that no one was at home except for me, and had planned to kidnap me. I still think, what would have happened if I hadn't kept some weapons ready?
Interesting story. Second story is called Playground.
In 2010, when I was 11 years old, I was visiting my family from Poland because at the time I lived in Norway. I was very excited to meet them again since we hadn't been in Poland for a few years.
Aww,
when we got there, we were greeted at the door by our family.
Okay.
In case you're wondering, our family lives in a usual Polish apartment. When we got inside, we got to say hello to all the family that was there, including my favorite cousin. She was 13 at the time. We talked a lot in her room while my parents ate with the others. I told her I wanted to go to the playground near the apartment and stay there for a while, because I get bored just sitting and talking. We asked
So do
my
I.
parents for permission, and they said yes, but not to be there for too long, probably because it was about 8 p.m. and would get dark soon. We agreed and went down to the playground.
Tired.
When we got there, it was very cold at the time because it was winter. We played there for about 20 minutes before we decided to go back to the house. Just as we were about to go back inside, I saw something hiding behind some trees. I told my cousin, and she saw it too. We stood there and just watched this thing staring at us.
Interesting.
After about 10 seconds, the thing noticed that we were staring at it, and it came creeping closer to us.
Oh, damn!
It moved very slowly towards us.
Damn!
Both of us were terrified and trembling. And then we saw what was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was a man with bloodshot eyes, and his right arm was gone.
Oh my god.
He looked at us without blinking, and then he flashed us the creepiest smile we had ever seen. My cousin and I just stood there, thinking that the man was
Holy
probably
shiz!
going to hurt
Oh
us.
my
My
goodness!
cousin and I were frozen in fear.
I love how I'm just tired and it's just like I'm just having like no reaction.
We immediately ran into our grandparents' apartment, and as we got
Go,
there,
run
we
away.
calmed down, knowing we were safe. We never told anybody about this afterwards. I'm 23 years old now, and this story is still stuck in my memory.
Ugh. The next story is called The Closet.
My name is Vanessa, and I live in the UK. I'm the oldest out of 4 children within my home, and this story is mainly about my youngest brother who was a baby at the time.
Oh my god, I am
One
literally
day
tired
after
and
school,
yawning.
Me, my younger sister, and my baby brother were in my room waiting for our parents to come home from work. Me and my sister sat on my bed watching YouTube videos together, and my baby brother was on the floor, playing and crawling around.
No.
This was the usual, as it would only be an hour or 2 before one of our parents came back. As I mentioned before, my baby brother was on the bedroom floor crawling, and the walk-in closet door was open. Now looking back, this was very odd, as the door would always be closed, as there wasn't anything interesting in there, just boxes of old stuff that my mom didn't want to throw away.
Oh my god,
Because the door
I'm
was
literally
open,
tired.
baby
Oh
brother
my
would go
gosh,
in
I'm
it
so
and
sorry.
play with the boxes, and we could tell it
I had a
was
long
him as he would
weekend.
always giggle doing so. Me and my little sister must have gotten distracted watching the videos because when I went to check on my brother, the door was closed. I thought this was weird, as you can't close the door, as there is no handle from the inside. But I heard the boxes moving, so I thought maybe my baby brother found a way inside. I opened the closet door to get him out of there so I could watch him. He came out and started playing again, and I closed the closet door behind him. I got back to watching the videos with my sister, and after a while we heard the boxes moving again, except this time with no giggles.
Oh wow.
Me and my sister looked at each other confused as I just let my baby brother out. I stared at the door for a while and wondered how was this happening until the door suddenly started rattling.
Just thought I noticed
Rattling
something.
as
I'm
if it was
just
trying
that
to get out.
something.
I paid no mind as I thought it was my brother again, although
Sorry about
I
that.
had my doubts. When the door kept rattling, my other brother Jonathan, who was 12 at the time, came home and came to my room looking for something. I asked him with my back turned to him to open the closet to let my brother out. He said to me in a confused voice, "What do you mean? And Waldo is right behind me." My sister and I looked at each other in
wow.
shock, and we saw my baby brother crawling
Oh my
behind Jonathan.
gosh, there's a little
Me
baby
and my sister
brother.
ran out of the room screaming and told our mother when she came home. She didn't believe us for some reason, but let's just say that I haven't opened that closet door since, and it's now barricaded with the TV stand.
Oh wow.
Weird things kept happening in our home after that. Random knocking on doors and walls, dark shadows, and weird appearances in mirrors.
Dang.
It's been 3 years since then, and I still wonder what was in my closet.
No. What is this? Oh my gosh. Stop. Oh my gosh. Stop. Wow. Very interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have time for one more? I don't know. Do we? Let's see, we've already seen that one. I think we've seen that one. Ooh, it says, this is another one. It says, here's another one. Let's watch this one. Ooh.
Hello, I'm a 17-year-old girl who is attending high school in Japan. Before I start, it's important
Ooh,
to note
this was
that I'm a
posted
timid
3 days
person,
ago.
so I'm not
October
good at anger
19th.
and I'm not
I
good at
just checked the
rejecting.
dates.
Because of this, people often tell me that I'm nice. My friends know that I'm like this and often have to step in and help me. The story began earlier in the year, but we'll get to that. For now, let me tell you about a day that I will never forget. The day that showed me what happens when you're too nice. It was summer break. I will often go to a local pool with my friends during the summer, and this day was no different. It was supposed to rain all day, so I thought my friends wouldn't be interested in going, and that our visit was canceled. However, I got a call from one of my friends. She asked me to go to the pool even though it was a rainy day. I said to her, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" She made the argument that the weather would make sure that the pool wasn't as crowded. Even better, if we went in the evening, there would probably be no one there, and we would have the entire pool to ourselves. I liked the idea and decided to go to the swimming pool with her in the evening. We walked together to the pool in the rain. When we got there, it was just as she thought. No one was there. She and I swam and splashed in the pool. We were having so much fun playing in the water.
Aww.
At one point, as we floated on the surface of the water, we got to talking about relationships. As soon as this topic came up, I tried to change the subject. You see, before summer break, a boy from school had confessed to me that he liked me and asked me to be his girlfriend. He was pretty average looking, but I just didn't know him that well and wasn't interested in a relationship. Not knowing how to properly explain this to him without hurting his feelings, I instead decided to lie to him. I foolishly told him that I already had a boyfriend and left him standing there. Of course, she knew this and decided to tease me about what my fake boyfriend was doing while we were at the pool. I laughed a little and then decided to get revenge for making things awkward. I snuck up on her and dunked her into the water for a second. She jokingly scolded me, and we laughed together about how silly the whole situation was. We went back to treading water and talking about random teenager stuff. That was until I felt someone was staring at me from somewhere behind me. I looked back, but there was no one there. My friend noticed my look of worry and asked me what was wrong. I brushed it off since I didn't see anyone, and I reassured her it was nothing. Maybe it was her reminding me of the guilt I felt lying to that guy from school. We went back to playing in the water after I reassured her things were fine. As we continued splashing around, I felt it again. Someone was watching me. I turned again to look.
My only question is, why are they making these anime like the characters that are animated like wear clothes in the pool? I'm very confused. Like they have full clothes on from like
my friend and I went to the showers
they
together.
look like they got
I loved the
turtlenecks
feeling
all
of
the way
warm
down to their
water
feet,
the
and they're wearing
relaxing
like
process
clothes in
of
the
getting
pool, which
cleaned
is
up in the
interesting.
shower.
But I'm not here to
So
judge.
I
I'm
usually take longer than my
just
friends.
questioning.
Because of this, my friend finished first and headed out of the showers and into the locker rooms to start getting dressed. As I was rinsing my hair, I heard footsteps from somewhere. At first, I thought it must be my friend, so I didn't care and continued to wash up. But the sound of footsteps got closer and closer until I heard them stop directly behind me. I was in the process of rinsing my face off under the water, so I turned quickly to see who was behind me. I can still, to this day, clearly picture what I saw when I turned around. There, standing just one step
Oh no!
was the boy who confessed to me. I was so startled and scared that I froze on the spot and didn't even scream. I wondered if screaming would lead to him hurting me. Suddenly, he reached out and grabbed my arms. That was when I screamed and tried to pull away from him, tears running down my face. We struggled against each other.
I thought it would have been someone
He
else.
was staring directly into my eyes with an eerie and wide-eyed expression. I was able to maneuver myself in a way that allowed me to kick him in the stomach, which caused him to fall to the floor with a thud. I hurriedly got out of the shower room, grabbed a towel, wrapped it around myself, and ran to my friend. She had already finished getting dressed, and her phone was in her hand. As soon as she saw me, she asked me what happened to me, and I told her. She quickly grabbed me and pulled me into a nearby bathroom stall. We locked the door and she called the police. When the police arrived, they searched the shower room. They found him in the same place I knocked him down. Apparently, when I knocked him down, he hit his head and was unconscious. They arrested him that day. The events of that day have scarred me for life. It's made me wary of going to the pool, but most of all, it's made me realize that sometimes lying to be nice can be deadly.
Wow. So anyways, that title was called Stalker in the Shower. I should have told everyone. Okay. Wow, I did not expect that. I thought it was going to go somewhere else. I swear. I really thought it was going to be like some random creepo like in the shower. I did not know it was going to be expecting that guy who asked her out to be the girlfriend come in the shower. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Well, that was nice. Oh, that was really nice. Okay. Well, I think that's it for now, and I'll see y'all next time. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoys that video of me reacting. I'll promise to put the reaction videos and the videos I reacted to down in the description below, and you guys all know what to do with the videos, and I'll see y'all in another reaction video, which is coming up probably sometime later this week. Goodbye. Love you all. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing rest of your month of October. Remember, we're counting down the days to Halloween, us American people. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Or night, or whenever you're watching this. Bye. Love you all.